Okay, this is Soboba
Casino
Sand Drags.
Southern California Sand Drag Association.
That is for in memorial of
Marcus Norris, who passed away last month ago here in a top fuel dragster that, for you folks that don't know, it actually never shut down. It ran sand drags, for you guys that don't know as well. They're 300 feet long. The car never stopped or shut off, and continued on for probably a quarter mile after that, and wound up in an embankment in a very bad situation at the end, and as a result passed away of that. And so this race is a memorial race for him here at Soboba, and along with some other very historic sand racers. This event is pretty special to us. Jim DePass, not only a sand racer, but very well known in the asphalt business as well. We had a memorial celebration of life for him yesterday here at the track. Phenomenal. We also, one of our other sand folks we lost recently was Famous Amos, and he worked for Scott Whipple, did his engine building in the top fuel days of Whipple Saturday, and so this race is also in remembrance of him. And so what we're going to do is, since this is Brad's first time, we're going to kind of give you guys and Brad a little rundown as to how it all works. So what we do is, you can look over here a little off to the east. You'll see the staging lanes. As you pull up into the lanes, it will tell you where you need to be. Our grounds guy here, Chachi, all the way from Yuma, Arizona, and his whole crew does a fantastic job out here at Soboba, and they'll put this whole thing together here on the ground and take care of everybody in the lanes and get them down the racetrack safely, alongside of Motorsports Safety Solutions. We have those guys on the scene as well. So, but you'll come through the staging lanes. You'll be told which lane, right or left, and basically you're going to just drive up here. We got a starter box here, as you can see, a copy of what would be on the asphalt. The same type of porta-tree system, timing system, is exactly like you would see on our counterpart on the asphalt racing. So you're going to see in a sport category, as the starter tells you to move into staging, you'll see the first light come on. Turn one bulb on. Courtesy stage is one lane turns the first bulb on, second lane turns one on. The first guy to stage will turn the bottom bulb on. He's now into the stage. Second car will move into the stage. The tree is now activated. The tree will come down. In a sport tree, you're going to get a 1, 2, 3 light, and then you'll be ready. Then you'll get the green, so you want to leave on that last bulb. On a pro light, it's a much quicker light. All 3 light up at the same time. So
and I'm doing the sport too, which is going to be a delay.
It'll be, so you'll see each individual light come on. You'll see the yellow lights come on, as in 1, then the second, then the third, then the green. You want to go before the green, or you're just late. So test and tune, figure it out. You can kind of guess it from there. But if you see green, you're probably late. And on a pro tree, it happens even much faster. All 3 will come on at the same time, and the green light is 0.4 of a second. So
now I'm going to ask, just because this is a test and tune and I'm new, is let's say I get a little out of you know, my comfort zone and I take off. Can I just stop and back up and do it again? I have to follow through.
The run.
Okay.
In the event that you are out of shape, and for any reason, again, it's just a test and tune. It's
exactly.
not a final round. You're
right.
not making any money at it.
Right.
It's just a test and tune time shot. So you're definitely going to want to just get out of it. If you ever head for the center line, if you touch anything there, you're disqualified. Obviously, if you hit the K-rail, you're more than
now, if I hit the cones or go off the course, should I just stop there and wait for the crews to check me out, or should I just go on my own reconnaissance?
If you haven't, well, just continue on. Hopefully you save our lights. Don't hit the lights, as you
right.
can see down in the center of the track. You have your standard 60-foot or your mile-an-hour clock, and then your ET.
So this first trap here.
So this is your 60-foot. So you can see under these clear buckets here, this is where you stage the car, and that will turn on the first bulb, as you see now in pre-stage on the tree. Then as you move about a foot farther forward, it'll turn on the stage bulb.
So in staging, I'm just kind of bumping
You're
forward.
bumping, you just want to bump it in there.
So I can stay on the gas and just power brake, just like bump it forward.
What you're going to need to do.
Okay.
Yes. So some cars, most cars,
They have a bump
just
box or something.
Well, if you have a turbo car, you'd have a bump box.
Yeah.
Most of our guys run a power glide.
Yeah, you got a
with
trans brake. Okay.
And or like in the car I'll be premiering in today.
Yeah.
This weekend, the Pro Mod. It has a pedal clutch. So you have a hand brake and a pedal clutch that you actually have to bring the RPM up.
And tell us more about this car that I'm going to beat you.
Well, so far.
Well, first, who's your sponsors?
Dave Huffman, I can't thank Dave enough. DRH, I'm sorry, Dave. DRH Construction out of Menifee.
This is right off the hip, people. We don't have a script, so he's performing without a net.
And I sponsor Dave in the car in fabricating and a lot of stuff on the car, along with the Otis Express. I sponsor those guys, and so in turn, they've let me give me an opportunity to drive the car.
Hell yeah, brother!
Out of Menifee. It's the 1018. It's a Pro Mod Unlimited. It's got a 500-inch Hemi in it.
Wow!
It is a full
doing the Dodge.
Blown alcohol car in the sand with.
Hey, you used to call me a mopard for driving those.
A what?
You used to call me a mopard for driving a Dodge. Yeah, see how it works? See how it works?
Parts and rust.
I know. So did you do any building or modifications on the car, or did you buy the car?
The car was built by, it's a Larry Minor built chassis.
Right.
Which you'll see a lot of those out
Which he's kind of well known around. I think he's just getting into this.
Just a little bit.
Maybe
Still
the sand cars.
Probably, I don't know, 40 years in it.
Just a few days.
Actually, the sand drags here in the valley started just literally right over that embankment in the riverbed many years ago, and so we're really back to home and hopefully stay here. So
right.
You see Larry out here. In fact, I'm hoping to go head-to-head with his car. He has also a Pro Mod Unlimited.
Oh yeah.
Corey Mack from NHRA. He's going to be driving this weekend.
Battle of the Bulge.
He'll be behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to put him on the trailer first round.
Ah!
First.
Listen to this, trash talking in the dirt.
I made it clear.
You're gonna kick his asphalt.
I've already made it clear.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how it goes.
So if you race me first, you'll lose the opportunity. So I should just pedal it to let you.
I'll slow the car down.
I'll be nice. You can draft me.
We can slow it.
Yeah.
But we also have one of the best classes out here is Top Eliminator. That's an index class.
Oh, now what's an index class? For the people who don't know.
Both cars leave at the same time.
We got some sound bite here of a tractor. It's going to sound like a tractor going by. It's crazy.
It kind of resembles a little bit.
Yeah.
Out of the minor camp as well. So one of our sponsors for it.
Okay.
The 295 class is an index class. So both cars will leave at the same time. The tree comes down at the same time. You cannot go quicker than 2.95 seconds.
Yeah, because then you're driving out of your bracket.
You're out of the bracket.
Yeah.
So
do they have handicap racing here? Or?
Yes, and that's what you'll be in a sport.
Okay.
So once you figure out what your car is going to run, you're going to give them a specific number.
You know, they gave me the handicap ahead of time, right?
I'm sure.
Because I've got a birth defect.
We've seen the bus you drove in.
Well, I was born with a heart of a clown, so I couldn't help it. I'll bring the bus tomorrow.
Yeah, so everything else is bracket racing, with the exception of your big categories, which are Top Eliminator, blown alcohol, and Top Fuel, which is non-existent at this point now. Marcus being the last.
Now, didn't they used to have those hot? They had these Volkswagens that had this.
Still do A Fuel. They call them fast forwards or A Fuel.
And what was that name for them though? Because there's some reaction of the engine because they get spooled up and they go, and sometimes they just
most
pop.
of them are nitromethane.
Okay.
And so that's where you get.
I thought they had a weird name for them, like steam pot or hot something.
No, they're just fast forwards.
Okay.
Which are just a 4-cylinder Volkswagen type engine.
Yeah.
There's nothing Volkswagen about it anymore.
No. Like the Corvette you were talking about.
It's a Potter engine.
Potter. That was what I was trying to think of.
You'll see those turbos are the size of, probably bigger than the ones on the tractor. They're big.
I'm going to edit out that real excited girl thing when I got the name right.
I see that. They're very cool to see at night. They put off like a Top Fuel car.
Yeah, you can see the flame when it gets dark. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and that's the cool thing about Soboba here is that we have our Saturday night is one of the coolest, most sand racing. You don't get that, and we pride ourselves on our Saturday night show here with all the big car action. We bring them back out just under dark. So
right on.
It's one of the best. And so But you'll be in a sport category, so again, you're going to give them a dial in, expecting what you think you're going to run. You can run that number really close to it, and get a
So
better
that's what I'm
reaction
gonna
time.
that's what I'm gonna generate today is an idea of what the number I want to give them to try and run
That's
it.
what Test and Tune is all about. That's what you're going to find out. How to stage the car, being your first time.
And what is
How to stage.
what is my goal to stay in the contingency? You said there's certain speed I have to go, or certain elapsed time I have to do. It's like 4 or
so that's
something.
where the break is. I don't have it on top of my head. Sport 1 would be, say, 3 seconds to, say, 5 seconds. Sport 2 is going to be from 5 seconds and slower. So anything up to like 7 or 8 seconds or something like that.
So that's starting from here and getting 300 feet down where that water truck is
to the end of the
in less than 5 seconds at least.
Yeah, so right now the world record in Top Fuel, which is still owned by Dennis Reich and the Hammerdown team, is 2.2 seconds.
Can you say that again?
2.20 seconds.
Damn!
You can't stop a stopwatch.
No.
Start and stop a stopwatch as fast.
Yeah.
And so literally in 2 seconds he goes down the racetrack. The car I'm driving, I've already been 3.17. And it was just a half a track pass, so I will definitely be looking to go into the 2s, which is where those cars run. Right now the record's 266 by the Otis Express, Jimmy D, which is partners with the car that the team that I'll be racing on this weekend. And so we're looking to get in the 2s and we can go some rounds. But
speaking of racing on